Well, howdy there, Sugar Britches. Welcome back. Today we're talking about Tokugawa, Japan. It's 1663, and Japan just got done with 100 years of civil war that was so bloody that it made the Hatfields and McCoys look like the church picnic. Enter Tokugawa, the crafty old warlord who won the battle at Sekigahara. Becomes the shogun and says, "All right, folks, we're going to quit stabbing each other. We're locking this place down." And lock it down they did. For the next 250 years, Japan runs the Sakoku policy. Closed country. Foreigners, mostly not welcome. Christianity, banned. Trade, one tiny window on a man-made island called Dejima in Nagasaki Harbor, where the Dutch, who were the only Europeans allowed because they didn't bring missionaries, could trade once a year under very heavy guard. Chinese and Korean merchants got a little bit of leeway, but everyone else, nope. Ships showed up, turn around or sink 'em. Japanese folks tried to leave, death penalty. Foreign books, smuggled in secret, read 'em at your own risk. Why'd they do it? Because the shoguns saw what happened when the Europeans pulled up with guns, Bibles, and bad intentions. In the 1500s, the Portuguese and Spanish ships brought in firearms, which ironically unified Japan, but they also brought in Jesuits that converted people left and right. By the 1600s, there was hundreds of thousands of Japanese Christians, and it made the shoguns real nervous. They thought, if these folks are more loyal to a pope in Rome than me, that's a problem. Add the fear of Spanish invasion from the Philippines, and boom, full lockdown. Y'all, it worked like a charm. For 2.5 centuries, Japan had almost no foreign wars, almost no outside meddling, and a peaceful, stable society run by samurai who suddenly had to become bureaucrats instead of battlefield lunatics. Population grew steady, rice production boomed, cities like Tokyo became one of the biggest in the world, over 1 million people by 1800. Culture exploded. The kabuki theater, the haiku poetry, geisha districts, tea ceremonies, all flourished in this long bubble of peace. Tokugawa called it the Great Peace, and they weren't lying. While the rest of the world was busy colonizing, industrializing, and fighting each other, Japan was sitting on the porch sipping matcha, saying, "Y'all go ahead and have your revolutions. We're good right here." But that long nap meant that they missed the whole Industrial Revolution. Britain, France, America, they got steam engines, railroads, telegraphs, modern armies. Japan, still rocking swords, brass, and wooden ships. So when Commodore Matthew Perry shows up with his steamships and says, "Open up or we're going to start shooting," Japan didn't have anything to say. The closed country policy that kept Japan safe for 250 years suddenly looked like a screen door on a submarine. By 1868, the shogunate falls, and Japan modernizes at warp speed. By 1905, they're beating Russia at a war. They went from no thank you to hold my sake in one generation. Moral of the story? Sometimes saying we're good, thanks, might keep you peaceful for centuries, but the world won't wait forever. Eventually, the black ships show up, and you either open the door or get it kicked in.